Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Sprints. Please excuse the hair. It's very Hermione Granger this morning. I washed my hair last night and I decided to just put it up in a scrunchie. And this is what it looks like in the morning. I will have to run a comb through it and do something with it later. But let us know what you're going to be reading or doing. I'm going to go ahead and put up our welcome banner. And I am going to start the sprint very soon because I have not eaten breakfast yet. I literally, before I went to start this, I literally finished cooking. So my husband is dishing out breakfast, and then I am going to eat when I start the first sprint. I have coffee, but I haven't eaten yet. Everybody slept in this morning because we've been busy for the past couple of days, so we're all catching up on our sleep. Friday was our Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party day, so we went there, had a lot of fun. And then yesterday the kids had swim lessons and we did all of the things. Today is laundry and tidying up the house day, so and sprints. So very busy, but we're also all very tired. So let us know what you're reading or working on today. I don't have it right now, but I will be reading All Together Dead. I'm trying to finish that one so that I can continue. We are in the final week of August. Can you believe it? I cannot. And I feel like I have read nothing of my TBR for this month. But a lot of things have happened this month, so we're going to give ourselves a little bit of grace this morning, and we're just gonna get as much as we can read in this final week. If I implement the 2-day reading method for a lot of these, I think I can get them done. The problem is getting the audiobooks in, because some of them have very long waits. I have It Ends With Us on hold, and I think last time I checked, I was number 140 out of 56 copies for that book, just for the like downloadable audiobook. So I'm not too excited, and this hair is bothering me, so we're gonna put it back up. But we'll see. I still have to read my nonfiction and my book club picks. And that's the other reason too, is like trying to read some of these. It's easier said than done. Why does my computer want me to do all of the things? It's like download this or update that. No, not right now. I will do that later. So yeah, we're trying to do all of the things in this final week. I am ready for the fall season to start because I know that starts in September. I am just here for it. I've already got my pumpkin spice creamer going in the coffee. I think I'm going to do 3 sprints today, 2 45-minute sprints and 1 30-minute sprint as a like cool down. You know how like you work out and you get all worked up and then you have to do like a cool down little bit. I think it's going to be something like that. So we'll do 2 45-minute sprints and a 30-minute sprint. But let me know what you're reading or working on today, and we will get started with the first sprint. Probably in about 4 minutes. I was going to try to do some. Ooh, breakfast is ready. I heard it. Hello, good morning, Nadim. How are you? What are you going to be reading or working on today? Let us know. I say us like there's multiple people here, but I mean there is in my house, but I'm so used to saying us because of the family, but it's just me. Me, myself, and I guess. Everybody hush. That's what he said. I don't know who he's telling to hush. It's my son. He's very full of himself this morning. All right. I'm about to start the book Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Let me know how you are liking that one when you get started. I enjoyed reading that one. I've read a lot of her books. The only ones I have not read, let me see if I can find them on my. Can't find them on my shelves. But the only ones I haven't read are Not in Love, Check and Mate, and the anthology one, Loathe to Love You, I think it's called. Those are the only 3 that I haven't read by her that I know that are out. And I know she has one coming out January or February of next year. So I need to finish reading her books. But she is going to be an auto-buy author for me because I just love her work. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, 1 more minute. I'll pull up the cat. It's all ready to go. Checkmate is a very good book. That one's YA, isn't it? I think it is. I think I'm going to read that one next. After I figure out if I can finish my TBR this month. I'm going to try to finish this month's TBR, and then I have to create September's. So we'll see what happens. All right. We have reached the bottom of the comments. It is 11:10, so let's go ahead and get started with the first sprint, and I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. All right. Welcome back. How did everyone do on our first sprint? Let me know. I went out and ate breakfast and got my book, my notebook. This is the book that I will be reading. I'm going to take the dust jacket off because I don't typically read with it on. So there's the dust jacket. There's the book. I also I had to deal with a few things out in the kitchen, but so breakfast, I dealt with a few things, and I got my book, and I brought my coffee in, and then I got kind of sucked into a new game that I'm playing. It's called Magic School. It's kind of like Harry Potter. Like they have like the headmaster and all of the similar classes: transfiguration, flight, charms, herbology, although they call it herbalism. And you basically have to, you're the headmaster, and you have to basically build the school from scratch and make it successful. So it's quite intriguing, and it's very interesting, to say the least. I downloaded it this morning, and I'm already like sucked in. Like if I do nothing else today, that it's fine. Because you have to stay on top of everything. And I'm now starting to like get to the point where you can battle the monsters that try to attack the school. And I've already seen a troll, a werewolf, and a dementor, basically. It's very interesting. Let me know how you all did. I think we had some new people join us. M's books are everywhere. Good morning. I'm reading A Cozy Mystery this morning to finish summer book bingo. Ooh, how are you liking it? Tell us what the title is. Hi, I'm trying to finish reading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. Ooh, I don't think I've read anything by him or her. I don't know if that's a guy or girl author. I feel like I might have a book of theirs on my shelf. I could be wrong, and I could be thinking of somebody else. It would be over there somewhere that you can't see. Because my bookshelves do not stop here. They go all the way across. And I'm going to be going through the books probably after sprints today, because there are some that I need to weed out. And whatever I weed out today will probably go on Pango. Just to see if I can sell them, and then I can make room for new books. But we'll see. I joined late but read 18 pages. My book is The Lady in the Attic by Tara Randall. Ooh. How are you liking this? I'm going to start that because I'm going to look into that. That sounds like it would be interesting. And it's a cozy mystery, you say? I don't think I've read too many of those. But I would like to. Right, so I think we've reached the bottom of the comments. Let me double check. Yes. And it is 12 o'clock, my time at least. Let's go ahead and start the next sprint. We still have like 10 minutes to chat, but that is okay, because I can restart it. So I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. Hello. Welcome back from our sprint. I believe that was our second one, so only one left. How did everyone do during that sprint? I managed to get some reading done, so that's how far I am. I'm on 142 out of 323, so I may get this finished. Depends on how much I get done in the next sprint, with the sprint only being 30 minutes, because that will be our final sprint for the day. So we'll see. I will try to bump up the audiobook. I currently have it at 2x speed, and it seems like it's getting a little slow for me. So I'll probably bump it up a little bit. But it's very interesting. Like this book, because this is the series that was for the show True Blood. So these are the books that associate with that show. And I recognize some of the characters in here from the show, but there are others that I'm just like, what? They, like, some of these characters I don't think were in the show. And I know that not all of them will be, but I don't know any of these characters, and it just, this book series is getting weirder and weirder, in my opinion. I like the show. I enjoy the show very much. But some of these characters and the way that this book series is going, very weird, in my opinion. I feel like I'm going down the Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole in a sense, because things just get weirder and weirder. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'll finish the series because I have all of the books. So it's just a matter of finishing them. But it's very weird. All right, so let's find out where we left off. Hey, I'm currently sprinting on my channel, but wanted to pop in and say hi and hit the like button. Good morning, Shauna. Thank you. And yes, if you guys, if you're into sprint hopping, go and check out Shauna's channel. Say hi and hit the like button. I will post a link for her sprints in a little bit when I can get it. And then we'll go from there. You can go say hi and sprint hop. I think there's I think Katie is also sprinting, or was sprinting. I don't know. I'll look and I'll post links. Christina's here. Hi, Alicia. Listening to War and Peach today. Currently at 50% and need to finish by 5. Hope everyone is well. Ooh, I think you can do it. You can get it done. War and Peach. At first I thought you were going to say War and Peace, but that definitely says Peach. Is this one of your, was it mysteries? Part of that, whatever the series was that you were reading, it had to do with peaches. I hope you're enjoying it. She also says to remember to hydrate and like the hug button, or hug the like button, however you want to do it. I do have my coffee with a little bit of pumpkin spice creamer in it. We're starting the fall vibes early. Lily says hi to Christina. I just made my hot peach tea with honey, so finally get to read more. LOL. Had to do some morning chores. That will be me later. I'll be doing all the household chores, like folding laundry, and we have to vacuum today, and I want to dust. Maybe. We'll see, because I know my allergies have been acting up lately, so dusting is not my friend. Hi to Lily from Kay. M says I got in 43 more pages. My book is interesting because there's a mystery, but I'm used to murder mysteries, and this is more of a mystery woman from the past. I'm liking it though. Ooh, 43 pages. Very productive. And that does sound interesting. I did look that up. I might see if my library has it and give it a go. No reading yet for me, but I made the bed, decided on supper for today and tomorrow, sent hubby off to the mines, and spread hopped a bit. Ooh, what are we having for dinner? Let us know. Let's see. Today's Sunday, so dinner for us is usually leftovers. So I know we have some pizza, and I made like a breakfast skillet thing yesterday that has like eggs, cheese, red and green peppers, bits of sausage, and bits of bacon. So that could be a potential dinner, like breakfast for dinner. It just depends on what everybody wants to eat later. So we'll see. We'll see. But then I've got to thaw out. I got to see if my husband is traveling in the state for work next week. If not, then it'll be an easy going. We usually do some sort of chicken on Monday, tacos on Tuesday, Wednesday's leftovers. Thursday will either be like spaghetti or chicken again, and then we'll do pizza on Friday. It's typically how my uh, dinner menus go. Some sort of chicken, then beef, then leftovers. So we eat up what's there. And then again, chicken, pizza, something on Saturday, and then Sunday is leftovers. So if you think about it, I only really have to cook Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Even if I do like frozen pizzas on Friday, that's not much effort. So my only real effort for dinner is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I only cook like 4 days a week. And even then, if there's leftovers, then there's leftovers. Thank you, Kay. There's the link for Shauna's sprints. Go say hello and hit the like button. Good morning, Donna. She says, hey, Alicia, I've been doing laundry, had to run to the store for something and working on my Notion 2025. That is like a note-taking thing or like a planning thing of sorts, isn't it? Um, I think also Sam over at Yarn Reader, she uses Notion. I should try it out. How do you like using it? Because I usually just use notebooks and write everything down, but I'm thinking about trying to find either like a program or maybe just even typing it up and having it in its own separate file, so that I can start like planning ahead for certain things. That way I don't have to like scramble. Here's Katie's sprints. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to pop over and say hi to both of them in the next sprint. Hello, Christina from Donna. Hi, Donna from Lily. It's a cozy mystery, so pun intended. Ooh, that would. I need to try some cozy mysteries. I don't know if it's a cozy mystery, but I got the one. What is it? Can't spell treason without T or something like that. Is that a cozy mystery? I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but that one sounded kind of interesting, so I bought it. Hi, Lily from Donna. Yes, it is the third book. Ooh. Speaking of Sam, hello, Sam. How are you? Hi, Donna. Dinner at Alicia's. Oh, because I have leftovers. I even have. I thought about making it, and I might make it tomorrow. But it's like one of those chicken vola meals in a bag thing, but it's chicken fajita flavor, and that one was really good last time. I am not ready for you, cat. No, I am not. We will pause the cat because I'm not ready. But yeah, today's leftover house at my leftovers. I need to peel potatoes for dinner tonight and hope to read a bit before cooking, which won't be until 3-ish. Then after dinner, I'm making my little makeshift tent for cozy reading night with my daughter. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I know my kids, they love when they do when they do like their little, I forget what they're called, blanket forts. I think it's called a blanket fort. I don't know. You just take blankets and you make it, and then we even use like the couch cushions. We'll prop them up in a way that they can like be used as the structure for the fort. They have fun. Tonight is refurbished leftovers, chicken parm sandwiches. Tomorrow is breakfast with omelets, frittatas, hash browns, and biscuits and gravy. Oh my god. Breakfast at Christina's house. That all sounds delicious. Especially like biscuits and gravy and omelets. Whew. Even the chicken parm sandwiches for leftovers. Oh, delicious. Yeah, I think it's kind of like scrapbooking / note taking planner type. I'll show you what I've done so far. And I think that was what just alerted on my phone. So I'll take a look at that. Thank you. Hi to Sam. Hi, Kay. It's a slow Sunday. Try to fight off a bug that has been trying to knock me down. Oh no. I think there's something going around because my daughter is she's got the sniffles, and so she's blowing her nose and whatnot. And she hasn't started the coughing, knock on wood. It's just like all the, congestion and stuff. So it's the beginning of the school year, and it's only a matter of time before one of them gets it, and she's the first. Good. Oi. Rest and hydrate, Sam. Absolutely. Make sure you're hydrating. Fruit, in terms of staying hydrated, will help. Grapes, watermelon, that kind of thing. That helps keep you hydrated longer. Also, Jello, I hear, will help keep you hydrated longer. Usually when I'm sick, I'll eat some Jello and then grapes, and I'm not so much on watermelon, but grapes I'll eat, and cantaloupe is really good too. It also helps lower anxiety, I read. I miss blanket forts. Me too. I saw there was a video. I don't remember where I saw it. It was either on Instagram or on Facebook, but they have these ones that you can like place on top of the bed, and it just folds out, and then you can like zip it closed, and you can sleep in your bed while this thing is up, or you can just use it as like a tent and sit in there and read. And I was just like, it looks neat, but it looks weird also at the same time. I would rather just make the blanket for it. Yeah, I will use blankets and chairs and my tripod in the middle. Yep, see? Classic blanket forts. You get all of the structural pieces in place, and then you just build from there. My children have, and if I can find it, I was trying to see if it was in here, but they have this kit. It's a green rod, and then there's orange balls that go on either side, so you can create your own structure, and then all you have to do is put a blanket over top of it, and it holds it, and then they have their own blanket for it. You just create like an opening. Last time we created almost like an igloo shape so that they could go in, they could sit, and then put the blankets on top. They had a blast. Love biscuits and gravy, right? I am making meatballs, gravy, veggies, and mashed potatoes tonight. Ooh, that sounds delicious too. We had chicken parm, pasta, and garlic buns last night, so today no pasta, but putting the chicken on the buns and adding more cheese. We have it for the omnivores and the herbivore. Fair enough. That all sounds delicious either way, though. I just ate breakfast, so I'm not too hungry. But we did have a big breakfast. We had bacon, sausage, eggs, and toast. And then, if anybody's still hungry after that, they get fruit. The tripod is a great idea, right? Oh, that sounds good too, Donna. Yep. Everybody's getting the good food going. Now I'm over here eating leftovers, but I don't like to waste food. And I practically grew up on leftovers, so I'm okay with it. It's the rest of the family that's like, do we have to? Hello, Kim. I tried to say hi at the beginning of sprints, but alas, I was in a spot with no reception. Coming home from breakfast. Hope everyone is well. Well, hello, hello. I hope you had a good breakfast as well. Let us know what you had. You guys are making me hungry. Did you not eat breakfast, Sam? You know breakfast is the most important meal of the day. LOL, it tends to happen in sprints. Yes, for sure. Everybody is always talking about food, and it doesn't matter if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Hi to Kim from Christina. Biscuits and gravy. Is that what you had? Ooh. See, now I want biscuits and gravy. I'm gonna have to make some one morning. We like to refurbish leftovers so we don't eat the same thing twice. That's not a bad idea, though, you know? Like, even if you could eat the same thing as a leftover, but change it even in the slightest, it becomes a whole new meal. We used to do, this happens usually at like Thanksgiving. You usually just have like turkey and stuff, and then the next day or so we would either make turkey sandwiches if we had big enough pieces, or I would just take smaller pieces and then create like a Thanksgiving bowl. So then you would have some of the like turkey, the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, and you would kind of mix it all together. And then if you wanted like the gravy, you could have gravy. The only thing I don't add to it is the cranberry sauce, because I usually get the jellied cranberry sauce, so I just slice it. So I would just put that on the side. And it always tastes good. And it was delicious. Yes, I can. My mouth is watering. I kind of want some. Just some prosciutto and cheese. Like a snack? You gotta eat breakfast, ma'am. Get some breakfast. Hi to Christina. And the way I was taught to cook, I usually cook for an army, so lots of leftovers. Yeah. I don't think I was ever really taught to cook, and that's my biggest problem now is if I do cook, the only thing that's getting cooked from scratch is like Thanksgiving. Everyday meals, it's something is either from a can or from a box of sorts. So I need to get at learning how to do things from scratch. Not all the time, but I think it would be a lot healthier if I did that. So um, I've been trying to learn how to cook from scratch for dummies or something along those lines. I know I'm not a dummy, but in some aspects, I feel like one because I should know how to cook and I don't. But my family, let's see, my grandmother did everything from scratch. My other grandmother, she used to do like the canning and preserving. And I wish that she would have taught me before she passed away because I would love to learn how to do that. And then my mom, she was kind of 50-50. She knew how to bake, but she kind of is like me. When you cook dinner, if she could do it from like an instant version or a box or a frozen meal type thing, that was dinner. I don't recall my mom being one to cook much from scratch. So I'm making sure that my children are learning how to do that. But in order for them to learn, I have to kind of teach myself. So we're breaking the family cycle in a way, but in a good way. I also finally was able to get my PSL. Pumpkin spice latte. Ha! I figured it out. I think. Hopefully that's right. I know it's that time of year, and I'm ready. It takes me a little bit though. I forget that there's lattes and stuff. Pumpkin cream cold brew. Can you buy that at the store, or was that at Starbucks? I don't know. I'm not very much of a cold coffee person. I like my coffee hot. I wonder how that would taste though. Christina said tacos turns into taco salad or enchiladas and nachos and taco bowl. Same. I will probably make I usually make a lot of the taco meat, and then like I said, leftovers, you can turn that into a taco salad or you can turn it into a taco bowl. I've even done taco pasta bowls. So you do some sort of like tiny pasta, either the elbows or I've done the rotini spiral noodles. And so you make that as your base and then everything else on top of it. So it would be pasta, taco meat, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, guacamole, sour cream, whatever you put on your tacos. And then just kind of mix it together or just eat it as is. You get all the layers. Right? Roast, stew, pot pie. Whew. Oh, I haven't had a roast in a while. I should make one of those. I do need to do the dinner menu for September. Maybe I'll put a roast in there. Giving me ideas, Christina. Thank you. Oh, skipped one. It jumped. I usually don't eat breakfast. I do have a leftover gyro and chips to heat up, though. I mean, that could be breakfast. It sounds like it has all food groups in it. Gyro? Is it? I never know how to pronounce that. Maybe it's gyro. That's one word I've never been able to pronounce because I always read it as it's spelled. And then someone's like, no, it's this. I don't know why that took forever to pop up. My friend does canning classes with a community organization. Maybe there is something like that in your area. Ooh, I will have to look. Thank you. I don't know if we have anything like that. Something to look up. These were both at Starbucks. Aha. Good to know that Starbucks is already doing their pumpkin spice stuff. I'll have to try. I've never had. Is the pumpkin spice latte cold or hot? Or can you do either? Maybe I'll try one. I've never had one. They might have the cold brew at the store. Oh. That might be something to try. Chili is into goulash. That's the other thing I want to make. I want to make chili and then like portion it out so that I can freeze it. And so when winter gets here, we have a bunch on hand. I like I love chili, and my grandma has a really good recipe for one, and I haven't been able to make it yet. So I'm gonna try to find said recipe and make it this year because I feel chili would be a great winter, even though we don't really get winter here in Florida. Our winter lasts maybe a month if we're lucky. Euro. Yep. Yep. That I always forget how to pronounce it. You can do either. I got my pumpkin spice latte, the other iced. Oh. Interesting. I might have to try this. See which one I like better. I'll get one cold and one hot and see which one I like better. Probably the hot one, to be honest. I don't like to be cold. You can do both. I've had a hot I have a hot PSL right now. I get one of each, one for me and one in memory of my mom, since PSL day was our thing. Aw, that's an awesome way to do that, though. A good way to remember your mom. I'll do something similar. I usually buy roses for her birthday, my mom's birthday, and then I usually do something cross stitch related because my mom loved roses, and then I will like sit and cross stitch for a day, like near her birthday or something, because she liked to cross stitch. She is actually how I learned to cross stitch. She kind of showed me the basics, and then everything else I learned on my own. So my mom was like, she was one of those moms that as long as you had the basics, you could move forward from there. So she always was like, I'm going to teach you how to do everything, even if it's just like the basic, here's how to. And then if you like that task or if you like what you're learning, then you can move forward and learn how to do it and master it on your own time. So, but my mom was also one of those that she didn't do gender specific tasks. It was everyone needs to know how to do this task. So she made sure that I had like the basis of cooking, baking, car maintenance, cleaning, and all those things. So we even got basic budgeting skills, which in the long run helped but didn't help. So I have had to relearn how to do all of that, which is why I'm so like hell bent on reading all of the finance books I can get my hands on. But I'm thankful that she at least taught us the basics. And yes, I drink both myself. I would not doubt it. I know that you like coffee as much as I do, if not more. So I would totally, totally not blame you for drinking both. I love that. You love what? It was something I said, I'm sure. But yeah, I try to, if this is in regards to like me doing something for my mom or to think about my mom, I do it every day. There's not a day that goes by I don't think of her. Teresa, few things I make that we do that: beef and Guinness stew, stroganoff, or my cream of chicken, mushroom, and wild rice soup. I make so much we end up with 4 to 6 meals if we portion and freeze it. But you know what? That's a good thing. I know, like, sometimes when I make food, I typically like, I'll make enough so that, like, if I make spaghetti, I grew up with just spaghetti noodles and the sauce. And then when my husband and I got married, he was like, "You're not putting meat in with the sauce?" And I was like, "No, or am I supposed to?" And he was like, "It tastes better that way." So I tried it, and I've never done just spaghetti sauce and noodles ever again. But what I'll do is I'll make enough that I can containerize it or put it in a jar and freeze it. And then the next time I make spaghetti, I just thaw that out the night before and I just have to heat it up. I don't have to make fresh sauce. So it works out. And I like that. So you could totally make enough to portion out. I like that idea. My comments jumped. I don't know what my hair is doing today. I washed it last night and it's doing it still kind of feels damp, but it feels curly, like frizzy. All my crafting is how I connect with my grandmother and great grandmother. They were crafters. Yep. I hear that because both like my grandma, I'm trying to think. I know my mom's mom, my grandma Evelyn, she was a crafter. So was my mom. Grandma Debbie, I feel like she did a little bit of crafting, but not a whole lot. Um, but she did the canning and preserving. So I got a little bit of each side. And most of them I can do for omnivores and my herbivore. Nice. Me too, Sam. Same here. Love to our mamas. Yep. The other thing that I do too is because my mom passed before we had our kids. It was almost like my mom passing was kind of what kick-started us having our kids. So I said, I need to make sure that they know who they are because they're never going to meet them except in pictures. So I make sure that anytime I see something or I go, oh, my grandma used to do that, or for them it'd be Grandma Evelyn or Grandma Audrey or Grandma Debbie and Grandma Audrey is the same. Her first name was Audrey, but for some reason she liked to be called Debbie. So to me, she's Grandma Debbie, but for them, she's Grandma Audrey. So, and I don't know why I decided to separate the two. I guess it's one for like she was known to me as this person, but for them, I want to make sure that they know that her first name wasn't Debbie, it was Audrey. So it's just, I guess, a weird distinction on my part. But I make sure that they understand these are who these people are in the family and where me and Alan come from. So we make sure that we tell them all about their ancestries on both sides. Yes, it helps when either it is too hot to really cook or when I have a migraine and can't cook. Yes, that is a good point too. Like it's good to have a stock of things. That way you can just either thaw it out and heat it up or just eat it as is. Are we hydrating with coffee? Does that count? It has water in it and pumpkin spice, right? When I make spaghetti or tacos, I cook extra beef for the other thing. Yep. one of these days I would like to make a dinner menu and then just cook everything in one day and then portion it out and freeze it. Then I don't have to worry about it later. My grandma's name was Evelyn too. She sewed, crocheted, and made jewelry. I'm trying to think. My grandma Evelyn used to sew, and I think she cross-stitched. I don't remember if she made jewelry. I know my mom made jewelry. I don't think she made jewelry though. I think she just sewed and cross-stitched. It's so weird how because like you and I have a grandma that was named Evelyn, and then I have an Uncle Paul, and my husband also has an Uncle Paul. But my uncle, we differentiated, so his is Uncle Paul, mine's Uncle Paulie. But that's how we grew up with him. So Uncle Paulie, who is my mother's brother, he was always goofing off, and he's very much into like cars and stuff like that. So that's his distinction. And then so when I met and then married my husband, I did not know that he had an Uncle Paul. And I was like, oh, don't let me forget. I need to get a birthday card for my Uncle Paul one year. And he was like, why are you sending a card to my uncle? And I was like, what? I was like, no, I'm sending a birthday card to my uncle. He was like, wait, you have an Uncle Paul? And I was like, yes. Well, we call him Uncle Paulie. And he goes, oh. I was like, why? And he goes, I have an Uncle Paul as well. And I was like, oh. So now we have two Uncle Pauls, which is very, very confusing. But that seems to be like a popular name, like Paul or Evelyn. So it's still neat though. Yep. Kim, how is the new water bottle working? Yes, Kim, how is the new water bottle working? I see you were taking more sips on your sprints, so that's good. Hydration. Hello, Courtney. How are you? What are you reading or working on? Let us know. I've done days of freezer cooking, 3 or 4 recipes for 3 meals for each one. Oh, wow. Teach me your ways, please. Do you make videos on this? I would love to see this stuff because I need to learn how to do that. Hi, Courtney. If we ever had a kid and it's a girl, her middle name will be Evelyn. Aw, that's awesome. One of my nieces, her name is Evelyn, and my other one, her name is Eleanor, and I'm just, it's a long story on how they got their names though. But unfortunately, I don't talk to my sister, so I don't know anything about my nieces at the current moment. Robert is a popular name in my family. I don't think we have a Robert. No. Robert? Do they have like senior, junior, that kind of thing? Or is it just random people are named Robert? Hubby and I both have an Uncle John, and my eldest has a Grandma Susan, and my youngest has a Mimi whose name is Susan, and the boys also have an Uncle Paulie. Wow. See? These must have been all the like popular names back in the day when we were just kids. I most likely there will probably be never another Alicia in my family unless my daughter decides to name her children. I think I have two people in my family named Helen. I don't know why. as far as I know, as far as like my ancestry goes, it is only me and one other person that are left-handed. Everybody else is right-handed in my family. So I don't know the other person very well. I don't know if they're still alive or not. I've been kind of looking into it. Um, but I thought it was interesting that me and only one other person, we are the only left-handed people in our family. So, and I've been trying to watch my children to see. They seem to be able to use both hands, but I think they favor their right the most. So, it's interesting to watch them like write and color and stuff. A video would be a great idea. Yes. You could say this is the like do like the ingredients and the process however you want to do it, but that you could make it a whole like food series. Just an idea. Yes, a good idea to do, especially when it's a colder day so you don't die cooking. Stock that freezer. Ooh, I could do that this winter. Although I'd have to revamp my freezer because right now I have it organized with like wire baskets, and each basket has like, because right now they're on a chicken nugget phase, so we have like one for nuggets, one for fries. I've got a smoothie one because I do a lot of smoothies. I need to make some more of those though. And I separate like beef and chicken, steaks, pork, breakfast meat, that kind of thing. I just need another freezer. Nope, my uncle is named after a great uncle, but he goes by Bob. Same for the other side of my family, but my cousin goes by Robbie. Huh, interesting. I I have a cousin that's like that. My uncle Daryl had a son who he named after my father. So we have two Tonys in the family. And my dad, to this day, still does not understand why he did that. And neither one of the Tonys want to talk to the other. It's very weird. If I say that my family puts the fun in dysfunctional, you know what I mean. We're very much dysfunctional. My grandfather's name was Irvin, which will be the middle name of a future boy. Ooh, that'll be good. Have you thought of first names for boys and girls? Oh, the water bottle is great. I pretty much carry it everywhere right now. It has the mocha iced coffee flavor in it. How are you liking those different flavors? How many flavors have you tried so far? Is that really a flavor for the water? Yep, it's just flavor. There's caffeine in it, but no color calories. It's interesting. So it's like clear, but you just get the flavoring. Almost reminds me of the liquid IV. There's no color to it. It's just the flavoring. So it's something similar to that. But I imagine yours is more of like a liquid based flavoring instead of a powdered based flavoring. Whereas liquid IV is powder and then you just add it to the water. My great grandpa was John, my grandpa was Jack, my uncle was John, and my cousin was Johnny. Ooh, you do have a lot of J names and Johns in your family. I have an aunt that's like that. They have all J names. So my aunt Judith or Judy married Jimmy, or James, I think is his full first name. And then my cousin is Joshua. So we just call them the three J's. It's amazing how, like, people will name children and the families all coincide. We have, in my family, we have 3 A's and an L because we have 2 Allens, me, Alicia, and Lorelai. I could have named her Allison if we wanted all A's, but I really liked the name Lorelai, so she is my little Lorelai. Oh, that is cool. Stephen for boy because Steve Irwin being Jordan's hero, and Haley after my great uncle's middle name. Is it Haley or Hallie? How would you pronounce that? Those are good names, though. I liked Steve Irwin. I was sad when he passed away because he did a lot for the conservation efforts. I like watching his daughter Bindi, and now she has her little one. So cute. I asked Santa for one. Asked Santa for one what? What are we asking Santa for? I don't even want to think about how we're getting ready. Like, we have 1 week left of August, and then we're going into September. And then we have pretty much entered the Burr months, like September, October, November, December. We have entered the Burr months. I have to prep for a birthday party soon because my son's birthday is in 2 weeks. He'll be 7. Can you believe it? I can't. Let me know what we're asking Santa for, though. I want to know. I have tried some fruit ones, coffee ones, watermelon, and strawberry are yummy. Ooh. I would go after the strawberry, personally. So is the hibiscus. Ooh, what does a hibiscus taste like? Is it more fruity than floral, or more floral than fruity? They have over 100 flavors. Good Lord. That's a lot of flavors. I would have trouble just choosing. LOL. Yes, my grandpa Jack married Joan and had 4 kids: George, James, John, and Jill. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of J's. For sure. Like Haley. Okay. That's a cute name. My sister named her kids Damon, Dominic, Dante, and Matthew. See? She went with all them D names. She still could have gotten a D name if she wanted to, though. She could have done a David or a... I don't know why David is the only one I can think of. I can't think of any other D names. David. Or... She's already got a Dominic, so I can't say that one. Yeah, David is all I'm asking for. Or all I'm thinking of. Like, I can't think of any other names. I know there's a whole bunch. I could probably get the baby name book out, but I won't. If I ever have a girl, the middle name would be Lorraine, as it's mine, my mom's, and my Nana's middle name. That is definitely keeping the tradition alive. Wow. That's a cute name, though. Lorraine. And you don't see much of those in the way of names these days. I think they were saying, I watched somewhere that they were saying the most popular names right now are Olivia and Liam for a girl name and boy name. And I'm like, well, I don't really know anybody by that name. So how is it popular? Asking Santa for a water bottle like Kim's. Oh, I got you. Yep. I don't know what my hair is doing. I'm trying to make it so it's not. It's this piece right here that's bothering me. LOL, the burr months. Yep. I mean, you guys up north will all have like cold weather. Down here in Florida, maybe if we're lucky. I'm hoping for it though, because if we do get cold weather and it seeps down far enough into the ground, it will kill every bug in the ground. It will get rid of the mosquitoes and all of the ants and stuff like that. They'll go dormant and I won't have to deal with them. If it doesn't get cold enough, then next year the mosquitoes and all of the things that would normally get killed off in the winter months will be hell. And I hate them. I hate them with a passion. They grow up too fast. Yes, they really do. I cannot believe that my children are as old as they are. I feel like I just brought them home not too long ago. Like, really, not too long ago. I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, wow, my son's turning 7, which means my car will be 7 because I bought it the same month that I had him. I literally had him, and then like a week later I went and bought my car. I wasn't supposed to be driving it at the time because I had a C-section, but I drove it home and then it sat unless I had to go and take him to like a doctor's appointment or something. But even then, I had someone go with me, and 9 times out of 10, they were the ones that drove, and I sat in the passenger seat until I was given the okay to drive. Because 8 weeks of healing time is excruciatingly long for me. I'm used to being able to just get up and do things and not have to worry about it. But when you have to sit and heal for 8 weeks, it's a pain in the ass. Dick, my husband, yelled this one out. Donald Declan. See? Donald Declan. There's got to be more. I won't get the baby book. I won't do it. There's a whole bunch of D names, but I won't do it. D'Artagnan. I don't know why I thought of the Three Musketeers, but that's a name that's D. Ha, there you go. I have a very vintage name. You do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like it. Kimberly Lorraine, very 1920s to 40s. Yep. I like it. My one son's middle name is Yon. I am gonna butcher that. Youngtonus? Did I pronounce that right? But it means Jonathan. Jonathan. Oh. I love that. Growing me and my mom's care were the same age. Did I read that right? Growing me and my mom's care were the same age. Elaborate. I feel like my brain is not comprehending that right. The airy months are bad too. Airy has in windy, so LOL, so we get that burrs and the Aries. Yep. January, February, March. Yep. You were close. I will take that. I was close. Woohoo! I always like, I don't want to. You'll have to say it next time you're on sprints or something so that I can hear how it's supposed to sound, and then I'll probably be able to pronounce it off of that. I usually have to hear it in order to be able to pronounce it. But even then, depending on how it's like spelled out or written, it might take me a couple of times. But I'll take that I was close. Woohoo. All right, I think we've reached the bottom of the comments, so I'm going to switch banners and we are going to go for our final sprint. I have sprints on Friday. If I do not remember, please remind me. But will do, because I'll be in there in the comments going, hey. All right, let's pull up the cat. Yes, that's the one I want. And then I will see everyone back here in 30 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. Meow. That was our final sprint. How did everyone do? I managed to read a little bit more of my book. I think I have reached the halfway point. Let's see, there's 323 pages. Let's see what my halfway point would be. I think I'm about there. 323 divided by 2, 161. So almost. I'm at 159. So 2 pages shy of my halfway point. But I will get there. I'm going to see what needs to be done after sprints. If nothing needs to be done immediately, then I will continue reading. I think I have to pull some stuff out of the dryer and then go from there. We shall see. Let's see. Where did we leave off? I believe this was our last comment. We were talking about me reminding Donna on her sprints how to pronounce something, a name. Christina says, I finished a row on the blanket and got to 60% in the book. Thanks for hosting today, Alicia. Enjoy your day. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I love doing sprints on Sundays with everyone. Kay also says, by the way, Anna is sprinting at 3 p.m. So here's her link. Go stop by, say hi, hit the like button, hang out. If you need more sprints, I got some food. Yay! Food is always a good thing, even though I've already had breakfast. That was at 11, so it's time for lunch. I'm going to find something, maybe some pizza or a sandwich. I'm kind of feeling a sandwich. I heated up my coffee, put in a load of laundry, and started watching Hocus Pocus. It's not quite here yet. I won't watch Hocus Pocus until like October. Once October hits, then it's all of the Halloween shows. But we're getting there. I might start a little early this year because September is when I typically start putting out fall and Halloween decor. So I will start watching all of the Halloween shows then because I want to watch Hocus Pocus and I want to watch Halloween Town. There's It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. What else? What else is there? I won't watch any of the like horror or like scary movies because I'm not into scary things. So you can leave me out of those very much so. But all of the like family friendly Haunted Mansion, I want to watch the new version. I've seen the Eddie Murphy version and I like that one, but I have to see the new version when they rebooted it or did whatever they did. Thanks for the sprints. I only have 2 chapters left. I'll let you know about the freezer cooking video. The thoughts are coming. Ooh, exciting. Yay for almost 2 chapters left. You will totally finish that today. And I'm so happy that you could join us for sprints. You're so welcome. Yes, please do let me know about the freezer cooking video. I'm excited if you do that because I would totally watch it. Hello, glad I at least arrived to hit the like button and say hi. Hello. I will most likely be in your comments when you do sprints later. So I'll be looking out for that. Hey, Kim, Christina, and Sam. Hey, Anna. I don't know why I'm playing with my hair today. There's like a piece of hair that I've been like twisting and twirling, and I don't know why. I feel like I need to play with something like hair, or I don't know why I'm twisting it, but I'll have to call on the cards and see what they say. I feel like this is going to be tied to something. Remember to hydrate and like the hug button or hug the like button. Either way, we greatly appreciate it. The pumpkin spice latte is my trigger for autumn, Halloween, and spooky for me. Same. Like I said, I've got my pumpkin spice creamer, so it is definitely here. Now, if we could only get the fall type weather here in Florida, that would make me much more happier. Okay? I'm tired of the heat. I do 31 days of Halloween movies. I start with the Halloween Town movies and end with Hocus Pocus on Halloween. Ooh, that's such a good idea. I don't know if I have 31 movies to watch for Halloween, but I'll have to see how many I have and then plan accordingly, because I know I have the Halloween Town movies. I know I have Hocus Pocus, and It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I think I have Beetlejuice, which I would consider a Halloween movie. Also, The Nightmare Before Christmas. That usually gets watched twice because it's Halloween and Christmas. So, I have to see what else I have. It was a toss-up between Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. I mean, you can't go wrong with Hocus Pocus, though. Hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. I have to finish up all of the things I have now so that in September, witchy season can start, movies and books. We are doing a group buddy read of the Practical Magic series. I'm trying to run all the words together. Ooh, I don't think I've ever read Practical Magic. I do want to. I think I'm saving it for October, though, is when I'll do all of my witchy and Halloween reads, although I have to see how many I have. Because if I have enough, I might maybe I'll do witchy season in September, do all the witch books, and then do Halloween-ish type books in October. I also have to see where I'm at with my author challenge. Right now it's not going so well because trying to get the audiobooks for Colleen Hoover without using all of my Audible credits is a pain in my butt right now. I think I said earlier that one of the books I am like 140 out of 56. So I have a long wait for that one. Another one I think will be coming in soon, but it's like the CD version audiobook. I don't particularly like those, but that's the only way I can read this particular Colleen Hoover. And then the other ones, I'm on hold for them, but it's gonna be a bit. So, and I can't start a new author until I complete the Colleen Hoovers. I was gonna try to do it where I just read all the Colleen Hoovers that I can in August, but I think I'm just gonna go and try to read all of them before picking the next author. I was kind of on the fence about how I wanted to do that, but I want to get them done. So we're going to stick with Colleen Hoover until we get her done. Although out of the ones I have, I read Verity, and I'm still processing. I'm still processing Verity, and my next one to read is Ugly Love, because that's the one I've been able to find an audiobook for. So, but I do want to read Practical Magic. I just don't know if I have it. I'll look. I have to go through my shelves again. Agree on the pumpkin spice lattes. Yeah. Do you know if there's a list of those films? Hocus Pocus or Halloween Town? I think there's 4 if we're talking Halloween Town, because there's Halloween Town, Return to Halloween Town, and I believe there's a Halloween Town High, and I want to say there's a 4th one, but don't quote me on it because I don't remember. Over the Garden Wall is a good one too. Never heard of that one. I will look it up. It is episodes, but they are short. Oh, Over the Garden Wall is a show. Interesting. No cat. No cat. There's no more cat. Cat meows. There's no cat. No more cats. Oh wait, I didn't read this one. There are several lists for family friendly and other. If you Google 31 days of Halloween, I just have a lot of them or ones I consider are close enough. Ooh, I will Google that. 31 days of Halloween. That might be good because I would like to share some of those if they're good for the kids. Usually I read the Practical Magic series in October, but since I'm joining in with Nicole and Coda, I am starting a bit early, but then I can fit more in, right? Totally. If you start early, then you have all the time to get them read. ABC Family, or whatever they call themselves now, does 31 days in October, all family friendly. Ooh. I think we have ABC Family. I know we have ABC. I'll look and see what I can find. But we're going to watch some Halloween stuff either way. Well, I think that is the bottom of the comments. Let me know any last minute comments that you have. But that is the end of sprints. I'm going to take our little banner off. And I think it's Freeform now. I know they've so many like TV brands, whether it be ABC Family or CW, or they've changed their names so many times over the years that I have no idea what they're called. So it could be CW is now Freeform, and then I think there used to be something called Boomerang, and now it's Cartoon Network, or vice versa. So it's hard to keep up. It really is. Over the Garden Wall is like 7 episodes. Oh, interesting. I will look this up. On an adventure, brothers Wirt and Greg got lost in the unknown, a strange forest adrift in time. As they attempt to find a way out of the unknown, they cross paths with a mysterious old woodsman and a blue bird named Beatrice, is what Google says. Ooh, interesting. I will have to look that up. All right. Well, we're at the bottom of the comments again. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. If you have not subscribed, which I think most of you are, but if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and you'll see future content coming. I do have one that's going to go out later today, and there will be more coming up soon. And yeah. Thank you for joining in sprints today. One comment sneaked in there, Christina, and the episodes are around 20 minutes each. With only 7 episodes, I could probably binge that in a day. Interesting. I will look it up. Thank you. Thanks for sprints. You're so welcome. And with that, have a good day. Like,